What if I told you a tiny East African nation just pulled off an economic miracle that could change the entire continent? This is Kenya News Update today. Uganda's top export is no longer coffee. It's minerals. A staggering $4 billion boom. But here's the twist. This explosive growth is happening in the shadows, contributing just 1% to the national economy. Coming up, you'll discover how Ugandan banks are betting billions to unlock a hidden treasure chest and why this could be the blueprint for Africa's future. Meet Mark Mayobo, CEO of NCBI Bank Uganda. He's not your typical banker. He's a financier on a mission. His bank has just made a seismic declaration. They are ready to pour millions into Uganda's mining sector. But here's what nobody's talking about. This isn't just about big corporations. They're funding small-scale miners too. The goal? To transform a chaotic, informal sector into a formal industrial powerhouse. And the stakes are nothing less than Uganda's audacious plan to grow its economy tenfold, from $50 billion to $500 billion by 2040. For decades, Uganda was synonymous with coffee. The aroma of Arabica beans defined its exports. But in a stunning reversal, gold alone now generates $3.8 billion, officially dethroning coffee. The total mineral export haul has smashed through the $4 billion mark. Yet, here's the part that will blow your mind. Despite this cash flood, mining's contribution to Uganda's GDP is a pitiful 1%. It's like finding a gold mine in your backyard, but only using it to plant flowers. The government is desperate to change that. Their target? A tenfold increase to 10% of GDP. But ambition needs fuel, and that's where the banks come in. Mark Mayobo reveals NCBI has already financed over $400 million in mining projects in Kenya. And now, they're bringing that model home. Asset financing, working capital, structured trade. They're even offering loans without traditional collateral, betting on the miners' contracts instead. This is a radical shift, but here's the twist. The real story isn't just the money, it's the formalization. Engineer Irene Bape, the permanent secretary for minerals, is leading a quiet revolution. A digital licensing system for transparency. Zero import duties on mining equipment to slash costs. And international traceability systems to ensure Uganda's gold isn't tainted. They're building an ecosystem from the ground up. Uganda isn't just digging holes. They're building refineries. 9 gold refineries are already operational. A flagship $300 million project is in the works. The vision is clear: don't just export raw rocks, but refined, high-value products. Capture the entire value chain right here in East Africa. This creates jobs. It drives industrialization. It could make Uganda a regional hub. But the implications are massive and controversial. Some see this as Uganda's ticket to becoming an economic powerhouse, a model for other resource-rich African nations. Others whisper about the environmental cost, the risk of corruption in a sector flush with cash, and whether this boom will truly benefit the ordinary Ugandan. The tension is real. Can a sector built on $4 billion in exports but only 1% GDP contribution be trusted to carry a nation's dreams? And here's the unanswered question. If Uganda succeeds, will Kenya, Tanzania, and Rwanda be forced to follow suit, triggering a new East African gold rush? We've gone from coffee beans to gold bars, from informal pits to bank-financed industrial projects. The banks have placed their bet. The government has set the stage. Now, the world is watching. Do you think this mineral boom will transform Uganda into an economic giant, or is it a risky gamble that could backfire? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking stories on Africa's rise.